first grade when the work got a little more difficult and they had a lot longer periods of sitting down behind a desk. At that point I was going through a divorce, and he had some emotional issues with the divorce and the custody pursuit that was ongoing at that point. And I was called in several times by the school principal because of his behavior, because he was distracted, he wasn't focusing, he wasn't sitting down doing his work, wandering around. And at one point she told me she knew I was going through family counseling with him, but counseling was very slow, and that if I didn't opt for medication, that she would find a way to transfer him out to a special education center.
There's a saying in medicine that if all you have is a hammer, everything is a nail. You know, so if a child comes in and they're inattentive, they must have ADHD, which is simply not true. We see kids who are reacting to the divorce of parents. They become oppositional or depressed or irritable because they're reacting to a chaotic home life.
A child is liable to be diagnosed ADHD if he or she steps out of line, speaks out of turn. In short, just about any sort of disorderly conduct would beget on the part of a teacher a suspicion of ADHD, or might even lead to that teacher making such a diagnosis.
Just describing a behavior is not getting necessarily to the underlying cause of what the problem is. I see children that are brought in here by their parents. I'll give you an example. I have an attorney who brought her 5-year-old daughter in here to be seen by me, who was told that she had hyperactivity and attention deficit, and it turned out that this child had allergies to certain foods. And when these allergies in the foods and also the environment were handled, the symptoms went totally away.
It is now widely recognized that the symptoms of attention deficit hyperactivity disorder are shared by many children exposed to PCBs, the polychlorinated biphenyls, and lead. In 1996, Herbert L. Needleman published a report in the Journal of the American Medical Association revealing a strong link between lead in children's bones and delinquent behavior. Several studies since 1996 have confirmed what Needleman found. Many studies showed that children exposed to lead not only had learning problems, but also were distractible, disorganized, impulsive, and restless, the hallmarks of attention deficit disorder. In short, the mechanisms that regulates attention and self-control is damaged by lead.